This is Joyia with This is 60, and as promised, we're doing 21 reasons to start walking now. Today we are on the beautiful Peavine Trail in Prescott, Arizona. So the first two reasons, and these are not in any particular order, walking 30 minutes a day or more lowers your cholesterol, and I know this firsthand because right before the pandemic, my cholesterol was 240. And then I got laid off from my job, so I was able to walk every single day. Now, I did more than 30 minutes a day, but you only need to do 30 minutes a day. And then after 3 months, my cholesterol was 185. Yay, so it works. I know it firsthand. And the second one is my A1C. I was borderline diabetic. So the same thing. I walked, and then I had my A1C checked again, and that went down as well. So I'm no longer borderline diabetic. These two reasons are firsthand for me and really important for me. It really works.
Walking!
Hello, this is Joyia again, continuing with our 21 reasons to start walking now. Today's location is Lynx Lake in Prescott, Arizona. It's really beautiful here. And Barry and Coco, our little Dachshund, and I are going for a walk. The next reason is it lowers your blood pressure. And we know this firsthand because Barry is on blood pressure medicine. And every time we go for a hike and he takes his blood pressure medicine, his blood pressure dips way below, like almost too much where he gets dizzy. So we did ask the doctor, and the doctor said, try not taking the blood pressure medicine when you go on your walk. So we did try it once, and then we took his blood pressure, and it was normal. So this proves that if you could not have to take your medication even one day a week because you're walking, that's a great reason to start walking now.
Walking! Whew. Hi, it's Joyia with This is 60. I just got in from a walk. I was running late. I'm really sorry. I'm going to take this off. Ooh, what a mess. Anyway, which is really appropriate because today we're going to discuss 21 reasons to start walking now. We're going to do some things on location and some right here in my brand new studio. Okay, walking. Woo, I gotta change my glasses. I can't see you. Ah, that's much better. So even if you hate working out, walking's a great way to do cardio, to get it in. Plus a little walking is better than no exercise at all. It gets your blood flowing, strengthens your muscles, helps your body burn fat, helps your mind think better. One recent study found that walking just 2 hours a week can start reducing your risk of heart disease that may otherwise shorten your life. Every little bit helps. Still need some convincing to get moving? Here's a list of 21 benefits of walking daily to share with everyone you know. And they're not going to be in any specific order. How about flexibility? No matter where you are, you can go take a walk. There's no class to sign up for or hours of operation. When it comes to walking, you're on your own schedule, especially when you do it outside. When and how you do it is totally up to you. All you need is a good pair of walking shoes that are fitted properly. And it's way cheaper than joining a gym. And it's free. Walking! You can literally walk anywhere, in your living room, around the block, up and down your stairs. The options are endless, and you don't even need to scan a gym card to do it. So, how about weight loss? When walking is paired with a healthy diet, I know how hard that is, believe me, it can promote weight loss. The more you walk, you'll lose inches and pounds, reducing your risk of diabetes and obesity. Walking! Lower diabetes risk. That's the next one. A recent study published by Harvard University shows 30 minutes of brisk walking can reduce the risk of developing Type 2 diabetes, it'll help you to live longer. A recent study found that gentle exercise like walking, even once a week, can cut the risk of an early death by almost 20%. Could you imagine if you went every day and you really had time to do it and fit it in? I mean, it's going to improve the quality of your life for sure. Walking! It cuts down sugar cravings. I don't know about this one. Personally, I don't know about this one. Studies from the University of Exeter show that a short 15-minute walk can curb your urge to eat chocolate during stressful situations. What's wrong with eating chocolate? But okay. Walking may also reduce the desire to eat sugary snacks. Okay. Walking! There's also the socializing opportunity. You can walk alone, have friends join you. I catch up on my phone calls when I'm walking. It's a great way to burn calories while catching up on everything from family news to celebrity gossip, scrolling on the reels on Facebook, my favorite thing. Families can walk together after dinner. It's a nice way to unwind before bed, and you do sleep better. Okay? It also reduces heart issues. One study found that walking 5.5 miles per week, that's not per day, that's per week, can reduce the risk of cardiovascular issues. The study found that walking longer stretches at a faster pace also increases protection from heart problems. Walking helps with creativity. A study published in the Journal of Experimental Psychology, Learning, Memory, and Cognition found people who needed to boost creativity thought of better ideas while walking than just sitting. If you need to be creative, take a walk to get the ideas flowing. I know that when I walk, my poor husband, because I get all my ideas while I'm walking, and he gets like 100 million texts, and he's like, what the hell is going on? I just think better when I'm walking. Walking! It's fun. Walking doesn't need to be boring. I walk on a trail where there's animals and snakes and coyotes, and there's always a photo op. If you're walking by yourself, you can enjoy the sound of nature, or you can turn on your favorite music and blast your ears out and get moving. Podcasts and audio books are also great ways to help the walk go by quickly. Bringing along a friend or furry companion can add extra incentive as well. I usually just talk to my son. So that's what I do. Walking! It improves immunity. Want to avoid the worst cold and flu season? I know this works. A study of over 1,000 participants discovered those who walked at least 5 days a week for 20 minutes at a time had 43% fewer sick days than those who exercise less than once per week. I used to call in sick just so I can exercise. Walking! It adjusts to your fitness level. Whether you're a beginner or advanced walker, there's ways to make your walk a good cardio workout, and beginners can gradually increase the pace. Intermediate walkers can add light and hand weights or try to increase the speed. Advanced walkers can consider adding in stopping points to introduce maybe a little bit of jogging or lunges, which I'm not doing because that looks weird, while holding hand weights for extra challenge. I don't do that. I just try to increase the speed and the arm motions. I don't carry weights or anything with me. Walking! It decreases obesity risk. Now, this is a no-brainer. For every 0.62 miles walked daily, that's just a little bit over a half of a mile, it leads to a 5% decrease in becoming obese, according to the American Journal of Preventive Medicine. So that's a study that they actually did. So I believe it. It's a little over a half a mile. Everybody can do that. Walking! It's good for family health. Walking your kids to school is a great way to bond, but it's also good for the kids' health too, and it gets them into the habit. Walking has been shown to improve children's memory, boost creativity, mood, and overall learning abilities. When I was a kid, I had a friend across the street. Her mother made her walk everywhere, and I was little fat Joyia. So I didn't want to walk anywhere, but we walked everywhere. She was not allowed to get on the bus. And to this day, That's the reason why I do this every single day. That stood in me, and I lost weight and everything. So fat little Joyia was no more. Walking! Feeling a little scatterbrained? I know I do. I forget where I put the keys or if I did something, and then I'll go out for a walk and I'll feel a little bit better, and it does clear it up. A brief yet brisk walk may help you sharpen your decision making. And this is according to an article by Harvard Health Publishing. So there's some truth to it. Walking can improve mental health. Exercise has long been proven to help with mental and physical fitness. Psychologists found that a 10-minute walk can be just as beneficial as a 45-minute workout just for reducing anxiety and depression. I really believe that because sometimes I get freaked out about something because I overthink, and then I go out for a walk and I come back and I'm much calmer. I'm really much calmer. Walking! It also eases joint pain caused by arthritis. They used to say that when you had arthritis, oh, don't move, but you need to move. Regular walking can alleviate arthritis pain since it circulates fluid that brings oxygen to the joints while also removing the inflammation. But I know this, my grandmother had terrible arthritis, and she was in a wheelchair because the doctors told her, now this was back in the day, the doctors told her, don't walk, don't walk, don't. But that's what happened. She had like the Tin Man syndrome. She could never walk again, and she was in a wheelchair for the rest of her life. So you need to use it or you're going to lose it. Walking! I just wanted to go over some of the things that I bring on my walks so that I'm more comfortable and I could stay out for the duration. Always sunscreen. Always. I don't care if it's winter time. I don't care what time of the year it is. Always sunscreen. I live in the desert of Arizona, so I really need this every single day. I bring a hat. I bring a lot of water. I don't always drink it. I'm terrible at it, but you got to bring your water, and this is really comfortable to hold. My cell phone, of course. I listen to music on my cell phone. Sometimes it runs my battery down. I bring a charger, a portable charger. It's a handy dandy thing to have. And then my headphones as well. And then I put it all in this little Kipling bag. And I just go. There's no stopping me. If it rains, I bring an umbrella. And I'm not the only one out there. Walking! Hi guys, I just want to say a few things before we close our 21 reasons to start walking now. First of all, I want to say that don't stop taking any medications without speaking to your doctor first. And don't start any exercise programs without speaking to your doctor first. And I also want to say that counting steps is not the way to go. You have to count miles. Even if it's 1/10 of a mile, which is 1 block. Because counting steps, you tend to count steps on the way to the bathroom. That doesn't count. That's a necessity. You need to get to the bathroom. So that doesn't count as exercise. But every little bit does count. So start counting miles and keep it up every single day. Make it a habit. I mean, I make it a habit. There's no excuse for not having time. I get up at 4. When I was raising my kids, even when I was a single parent, I would go do my miles on my treadmill, or I would walk around the block. Once around the block is 1/10 of a mile. And then if you do that 10 times, that's a mile. But you got to work up to it. Even if you do 1 block and you have to drag yourself home, that's okay. Do that for a month until you're comfortable with going 2 blocks. And just go easy. But I think that it's great for everything. I'm glad I can do it. I wouldn't trade places with anyone for the world. I mean, I would rather have my health than money or anything else. And don't feel bad if one day you don't feel like going. I didn't feel like doing it the other day, so I didn't go. I got a lot more accomplished in the house,
and with errands and everything. So I decided not to go. But you know what? The next day I went right back out there. Also, I want to say weather's really not an excuse either, unless it's a blizzard or it's a tornado or a hurricane. You have an umbrella. At least get out there and try. Signing off. See you next time. Walking!